Hopefully this is working. And hopefully the quality isn't complete shit. Okay, sound works. Welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock Lotus 49 Championship Round 2. Oh god, we're dropping a lot of frames. Uh-oh. Why does it keep doing this? Okay, now we're good. Yeah, OBS has been flaky with me the past few times I've tried to stream this. Wow, what the fuck is happening? Hold on. Hopefully this behaves itself. This is kind of sad. Getting constant drop frames. And then it, like, evens out for a bit. But regardless, we are at the Nurburgring GP today for round 2 of the Sim Racing Paddock SRS race. We have got, I don't know, almost 30 guys signed up, so the field, it doesn't split evenly like iRacing. It'll just take the top 24 and put them in their own session. And then, like, whoever the bottom 5 are, they'll be in their own race. So round 2 of 6 for this season. Am I looking forward to it? I don't really know. These cars have not very good brakes, and turn 1 is a hairpin. So usually that means this stuff turns into a mess. My big question is, like, why is the quality so bad on the stream? It's, like, blurry. Like, it looks like total ass. Oh, there we go. I was in 720p. That's my bad. There, we fixed that. Hello, Osso. I guess I'll see the regulars pile in over the next couple of minutes. In terms of field, of who we're racing against today, we are leading the points by a bit, as we won round 1. Yeah, I've got a 7-point lead because I had a clean race and won the event, so that was an extra couple of bonus points. In terms of the quickest guy here, it's a guy named Marshall Eilish. Or Marshall Eilish. I'd have to ask for pronunciation. He's the quickest. He was the pole sitter for Laguna Seca. The only reason he didn't win that race last week was because he choked about halfway through. Kevin's pretty good too. I haven't seen him in these cars before, but I know in GT1 cars he was really quick, and he's really fun to race against, so he will probably be qualifying in the top 3 or top 5. I believe I've seen Adam Beard in a lot of races before. Will Marsh obviously is the host / ambassador for this series. Jean Dolmos is a YouTuber. He's probably streaming the race on his channel, so go check out. I think it's called Just Jean. I have to look that up. I would say it's a generally good group of guys we're racing with tonight. God damn, what is with the frame rate? I'm seeing 30% dropped frames on OBS. And then it just magically gets better for a bit. So I'm sorry if this becomes like an issue. Just seems completely silly that I'm having to deal with this all the time with AC. Could be Soul, could be something. It's just bizarre that it would lag in the menu. Anyways, we are about to load into the server. I've done like the minimal amount of practice laps. I think I've done 3 or 4 practice laps total, just to check that the setup was okay here, which it is. And that the gearing wasn't completely messed up. And for whatever reason it is not loading, which is interesting. So, we will do the old-fashioned way. So this is how you join an SRS room. If you can't load for whatever reason, you just go to the online hop lobby. and you look for sim racing system. So I believe that will be somewhere around here. It's very strange we can't get in though. There we go, now it's loading. It's a weird little bug. So, unfortunately, the theme of this series is modern racetracks. So if you came to see the Lotus 49 at the actual ring, you are going to be disappointed, and you should probably leave the stream now. Will has put all of these cars on like modern GP circuits as a kind of like modern day historic series.
Skins check, nothing new, carry on.
Thank you, Enrique. So yeah, it's all like modern F1 tracks. Hopefully this is looking somewhat okay. I'm so scared about the drop frames, to be honest. But we'll see once we get going. It might be really bad, I'm not sure. But AC has had some issues with, or I've had issues with AC, and that's not good. At the end of the day, all I can do is just try and stream it and see what happens. And even if you have the running commentary on in the background, that's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not here to make money or put on a good product. I'm just here to kind of archive the races. So again, this setup today is unchanged from our Laguna Seca winning setup. One of the things my uncles taught me way back in the day was that the car doesn't know where it is, and physics don't change when you cross state lines. So the idea you need a super specific setup for each track is kind of outdated. One thing I'm doing today is so you can see what I'm doing behind the steering wheel, is I do have the cockpit driver turned on. So you can see what I'm doing, both throttle input and then the hands as well. Maybe you might learn something today. Personally, I don't think I'm going to win this race. I think there's one or two guys that are quicker than me in here. It's lagging mid-corner. Those guys are joining the server. Did I break the suspension? So the issue I had in practice is that this car has extremely long braking distances, so you can't use the markers here. Like, that was early braking. Got a green track, the car just doesn't want to turn. So I ran a 205 on a green track and a 203 on a optimal track in practice. This is such a bad track for these cars, but it is what it is. Like even there, that's a hard braking point to hit. I must have broke something when I spun and bottomed out, because it just drives like ass right now. It's like the suspension's broken or something. Yeah, guy behind me learned that you don't brake there. God, it is so slick. But I'd rather find where the limit of the car is early. How's the feed? That's okay. It's 30 FPS. I can tolerate that. And actually, the drop frames seem to be going down. That's okay. Apparently you can exceed the pit limit. That's a new one I haven't seen before. Anyway, we are number 1 in I rating on SRS in this lobby. So we get number 1 pit stall, which means we get a clear track to start qualifying. Please don't hit me. Thank you. It's just so slick before the track rubber's in. So ridiculous. Okay, it doesn't like that. Alright. God, I'm so sloppy today. It's alright, boys. They're struggling too. Green flag. Really wasn't a bad outlap. So the deltas to my PB I ran in practice. So it's definitely going to be a bit slow. Ah, it fucking plows because I'm an idiot. Bad lap already. Really bad lap. So this is an embarrassing lap right now. That's okay, we got a bunch more. I am pulling away from the guy behind me. And there are purple blocks, but it's just... I like running a good lap for queue time. I think the track's starting to get a bit grippier right now. Man, we're fucking skating. So 204 is... yeah, I got knocked. Now I gotta contend with traffic because people keep wrecking and restarting. It's not understeer through here. Fuck, it won't turn. Not able to flick the car like I want to. Really good bite off the corner there. That was a sexy corner. Look at all the time we gained. Y'all gonna move for me? Presume not. Beep beep. Beep beep. No? No beep beep? Cool. Thank you. Dude's actually pretty fast. Whoa, I'm all over the place. Holy shit. And that was not where you brake. That was pretty cool. more in it though. Probably pick up time here because I had to deal with lap car before. Oh my god, it actually turned for once in this corner. Cool. Look at all the time. Full 10th just through one corner. Oh, it finally rotated through there, too. Too much rotation. How about... This is our white flag lap. Ah, it could have been a 201. My bad, guys. That car's fun. Good job, Marshall. 6 tenths off. Really good showing by him. Oh, we got a new pole sitter. Ferran. Kick ass. Got me by 300ths. Nice. Gonna be a good showing at the front here. Man, that car's a fucking handful. So Ferran Rabaseta on pole. We are starting outside of him in second place. Marshall broke into the 202s. Fun little qualifying session there. Thank you for coming out. If you just tuned in, this is the Sim Racing System Lotus 49 Championship, round 2. We are the points leader by 7 points. And we are trying not to get wrecked in turn 1. Which, in my opinion, is like, at this point, guaranteed. I know that's like super pessimistic, but like... These cars do not slow down. We have a fellow countryman in 4th with Don. A couple guys are pretty far off pace. Kevin, I thought he'd be higher. He's usually quick in GT1 cars, so I'm surprised. This setup is on Setup Market if you need it. So, I put in a bit more fuel, just make the car a bit heavier. Turn 1 Holocaust, you are correct. But we are starting on the inside. So I feel like that's not the worst thing in the world. Because we can just, if shit hits the fan, which it will, we can just hug the inside of the corner. Pray we don't get obliterated, but it's going to happen. But anyways, thank you for coming out and making me a part of your night, all 7 of you. Hopefully we can put on a good show. So my clutch works. I don't know why, but it does now. There they go. Everybody's dead. But that's okay, because we are less dead than the other people. But that's what I was saying early on, is if shit hits the fan, which it did behind me, you can just hug the inside and go on that little grass island and come out relatively okay. And we are tracking straight, so... we are definitely going to lose points in the championship for that, but since we are 7 ahead, I'm really not complaining. So I believe that's Marshall ahead of us. We battled him at Laguna Seca. Seems to have struggled a bit in qualifying today, 6 or 7 tenths off the pace. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Oh, and a crucial mistake. Marshall, Marshall, Marshall. It's old Chris Berman reference right there, but damn. Had it in the bag. And another blown braking point. What's happening today? Come on, guys. And the thing is, this isn't like your hourly sim racing system leagues. This is a once a week thing. So the people who wrecked out, that's their race for the week. Marshall is definitely trying to catch us. And our pole sitter is disconnected. He got taken out in that massive accident. Usually I cut that a lot more aggressively, but I'm not chancing it during a race like this. So the gap was 1.7 last lap. We'll see what Marshall pulled on us. Oh, he actually lost almost a second. Never mind. Good bite off the corner. I would say I'd settled into a pretty decent rhythm right now. Aside from locking up the brakes there. Finally got the run off the corner I wanted. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't cut those. They hurt. And that mistake was worth a lot of time. This Marshall's pulled in a second back to his original gap. Maybe I'll be the one to choke it away today. And I can't flick it in. Kevin's disconnected. Again, I had some great battles with him in GT1 cars, so sadly he is struggling with these. Trying to put together a good lap to pull away from Marshall here. Ton of time through the hairpin. You guys can probably tell from the readouts, but I'm steering completely with my right foot, and it's awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot that's a third gear corner. Let's not do that again. It's almost dead. Into the 202s. Probably look at heat if I get a chance. Wait, that is heat. Never mind. Bad corner. Usually if you have to double step it like that, the corners are right off. But I seem to have gained some time doing that. And we plow. But it seemed to like that, I guess. Good run off the corner. So the gap will be 2.6. We'll see what it is now. Oh, that's 201. Holy shit, we are flying. 3.2. Bit of wheel spin there. So I've actually beat my pole lap under race pace, or under race conditions. Or not pole lap, sorry, P2 lap, but I've beaten the pole lap. I don't know if that's fastest lap, but it'd be cool. I will say that driving this car by yourself, like alone like this, is still really fun. It's not like some races where you're just bored. So gap of 3.2, what's it at now? 3.6. He's kind of keeping pace. That's good, it turned kind of. So now the second gear corner, come on. I'm smarter than that. That threw away the lap too. Cool. Did he gain? Did he lose? 3.6 compared to 4.2. No, he lost. And I can't trail brake like I want to into that corner. Oops. Let's try not to die. And they're actually going to give me a cut track for that, but we were far enough ahead that that wasn't a big deal. It's kind of spooky though that it can happen, especially in that place because that's an easy place to run wide. That's also pretty dirty because you could force someone off there and get them a penalty. Maybe I'll try that if worse comes to worse. It's not a second gear corner. Let's try it again. It's the third time I've made that mistake. Someone blew breaking point behind there. So this is probably 2 to go, just extrapolating. Let's try not wrecking on the Schumacher S. Fuck, I was in a good rhythm for so long, too. Got that one off track, and I was just, nope. Alright, let's try and pull away from Marshall, so he doesn't mount the last lap pass here. Need one good lap. Tires are looking good. Yeah, he's wheeling that thing. Good on him. He knows there's a chance. Yeah, white flag. Oh, and he blows the breaking point, and there it ends. That sucks. He had a chance. A really, really good chance to run me down. One minute in the session. Laps are about 2 minutes, so... Alright, let's slow down early for this. Not be a complete idiot. Don't actually know who that is in second. He's having a good run though. And he's almost here, holy shit. He's gonna try. It's almost here. Ah. Good on him. He almost got here. I had that one off, and it threw my rhythm out completely. Good run, dude. Okay. Those count for points, by the way, we found out the other day. So, your standings are myself, Marcelo, Marshall, Andreas, and Philippe, your top 5. Russell Sobey with a decent run there in 6th. Holy shit, Andreas, 2:01.1, finished 4th. That man is flying. But I assume he got caught up in the clusterfuck at the start, which we're going to go watch now. Wow, less dead is an understatement. Great POV of turn 1 carnage from Sim Racing Paddock, just wow. How are you so fast, driving so aggressive? I tried to drive as clean as possible with this car. So these kind of tires, anything that's usually not as slick, you can drive with super crazy slip angles. Like our car is like that we'll be running this weekend. Lotus 49's like that. Any like 60s GT car is like that. Basically any old school car from like, I would say like early 80s and older. Can be driven with just like crazy aggressive slip angles. So everyone's gonna have really fucked up incident points after this race. But I'm gonna restart the game because I would like to see that wreck. So hopefully I have no porn on the desktop right now. And that is a legitimate risk, I'm not kidding. Documents, Assetto Corsa, replay. It was the race session. I'm sorry you're looking at my extremely fancy background screen. Just loading it up here. So yeah, that was a race. That's more or less how I expected it to go. These tracks are not really that great for these cars. I usually don't like saying like the whole car track combo meme. Like I hate that phrase with a passion. But like there are some cars that just don't work at certain tracks, and these cars do not work at modern GP circuits. They need a lot of like cambered corners because they're so erratic. Or cambered corners, sorry guys. Alright, so replay's up. You are on a bit of a tape delay, you're about 10 seconds behind, just heads up. Alright. So I think F7 is our free cam, and it is. We'll turn our... Actually, you know what, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Control is speed up. Oh, it's gonna be a disaster. And I'm sure from the guys who watch the SRP stream in tandem with this that like they know what's coming. But I don't. I saw someone sideways and then eventually backwards in my mirror. And I just knew that like hug the island. Because I generally tend to practice what I preach. Like this, sorry guys, I had a Sprite. This island that I'm zoomed in on like right here. If there's a wreck, this is your only outlet, because otherwise you'll just get hit like everywhere. And as you can tell, there's skid marks here for a reason. But yeah, I was in a really lucky spot for that that I qualified in, because the pole sitter got taken out, like actually. Take that out. So I would say we're okay here. And I know it's kind of small, but hopefully the resolution makes up for it. Okay, blue car gets shunted by other blue car, like badly. Like this dude does not brake. I barely get clipped there. Oh my god, he's a fucking missile. That is a cruise missile going into the pole sitter, who immediately gets destroyed. That's a fatality in real life. I'm being smart because I know what's occurring behind me. Uh-oh. What the fuck happened here? Oh. That's really not bad driving by anyone. It's just those cars eventually came together because you do kind of bottom out here. So I guess the 5 at least. Oh, mouse wheel is zoom. Cool. The 5 like bottomed out and just understeered, and the 22 cut in because there's less of a bottoming out portion here. And then they just made contact, and of course, oh, that's a mess. Wow. Wow. You know what? Like, aside from that cruise missile, I don't think that was that bad. That wasn't as bad as Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca was, like, embarrassing. Play it again here now that I know how to zoom in. So yeah, our boy in number 22 just, like, does not remember to brake. And he gets ass-packed. This dude actually does an okay job of saving it. If I'm not there, like, he actually kind of keeps the car straight, so, like, credit to him. And it was that final, like, bounce off me. Man, you got destroyed. And again, that was the pole sitter. So you put all this effort into qualifying and just, nope. And you have lost. How many spots did he lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's down to 7th in a corner. 8th, because that guy got snuck by. Did anything else crazy happen? Like, was it... Did I miss something? I know that sounds stupid, but, like... Other bad things happened in the stadium complex. Oh, yep, someone got dumped. What happened to you? So, I am running P2 here. God, this game looks good. Can we just appreciate this for a second, that this game with shaders looks really good? This guy gets dumped, kind of. It's not really his fault, but they make contact and he gets dumped. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, there's another case of, like, wheels touching. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yep. Someone was gonna hit that dude. So we are exiting the stadium section here. That was almost a wreck. That's not bad. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Alright, let's go fly. Technology! How much of a shit show is this corner? Usually people blow the braking zone here too. Yeah, because I almost did. Okay, so this really wasn't terrible. Oh, you know what would be really fun though is the backstretch chicane. You guys ready for some major shit? Sorry, I'm a better fee. Oh boy, what did you... That was an adventure. What happened, my man? Oh, that's just netcode. So that's 2. You almost died. You almost actually did okay. That was just not terrible, I don't think. Yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I got by already because Marshall's penalty. Damn, we're so spread out. I don't know, that was alright. Pole sitter got slammed. You were the only one that finished with no incidents. Lamau. That's kind of amazing. And that'll really fuck up the standings, though. Oh wow, it did too. Hold on, let me trigger this. Where's the AC menu? Nope. There we go. So can you see that? Yes. So it'll be myself, Marshall. Marshall technically got the most points. Just because of all the wrecks. That's kind of a mess. Someone finished... Oh. Your pole sitter finished with -6 points. That's amazing. This game is hilarious sometimes. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the SRP footage, though. Anyway, thanks for coming out. That's another one to add to the archive. Another win, but we got dumped, so we didn't gain many points off of that. But we're still pulling away in the points. So, until next time, take care.